Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They'll ride the back again here. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
There's the handoff. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets loose. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. He reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Hard running through a tackle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. The passing game is so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. He'll throw it now. That ball snagged for a completion. And he'll be brought down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And in first down, they go right back to him. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On third down, he drops to throw. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? The Warhawks will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, how about the versatility of this offense? They just showed the defense on this play, you better be careful. It's not just about our receivers and our running back. They also better be careful looking out for that big, lumbering fullback who took the pitch and turned it upfield for a nice gain.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Try and muscle for the first down. And they stuff him on third and short. Defense knew it was coming. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Hands off to the left. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Warhawks pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
The Warhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And that will tie the game here.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powers through.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Running out of time in the pocket, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it off from the gun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air to the end zone, but incomplete.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So they'll pass off the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Handoff running right. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Warhawks offense back on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to scramble. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
So second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 19 and a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The UL Monroe offense back out there now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on first down. He stays alive. He's moving out of the pocket. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Taken now, but not before he makes the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sims. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Direct snap to the back. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They stop him, but it's a first down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. The Warhawks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Warhawks have 1st and 10 here.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And he's got it again. The ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Michigan offense back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The golf team has come on the field now to send this one away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the out men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time, a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And here's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops it just short of that 1st down marker. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about it.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. It was a great example there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And this one is getting ugly.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. UL Monroe offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Warhawks are in the red zone.
Get set. Acorn.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal.
Easy.
And the Warhawks looking to keep this drive moving.
Are you ready? 29.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Here we go.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw to his receiver, and he's got it. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the beatdown continues. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Wood. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's caught downfield. Ball carrier running through tackles. Refuses to be stopped. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And a sophomore making an impact play. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker. Inches away from him.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wood. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble now. In the clear at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Warhawks looking to run some tempo here.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The pocket breaking down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Warhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And he knocks through the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. A really entertaining one. It was 1-1 to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Eastern Michigan Eagles.